This is really dumb. How's it going, guys? It's me, Desperado2 here, on the Outlaws Vault channel. So what's going on in the Yokai Watch community here? Some very, very interesting things are happening. There's a petition going on. Level 5 made a insane statement. I'm on the Yokai Watch subreddit right here, r/Yokai Watch. Almost every recent post today has been about this petition. Sign the petition. Petition to level 5, make Yokai Watch more accessible. Important, formal petition to bring back Yokai Watch. I commented on this. Well, we'll get back to this. Sign for potential to have international releases of Yokai Watch ports. Sign the petition. Petition. And this person is on the update that level 5 gave of whatever their statement was. I think that's really it. I think that's all the posts there've been. Yeah. But yeah, so what is going on? What is this petition about? What is this petition about? Why is there a petition? Why is there a petition? Why should we care? What I think is going on is that this petition is about people wanting to bring Yokai Watch back into, the demographic. People want Yokai Watch. People have been saying this for many years, many years ago. When I first started out on YouTube and I started using the hashtag Save Yokai Watch, that was a big thing back in 2022, I think, 2021. Yeah. It was like a whole thing on Twitter. People really want Yokai Watch back, and it's been many years. There's been no updates whatsoever, except for recently, which I made a video on that, reviewing Level 5's Vision. They did have Yokai Watch content on there, but only for Puni. And it's all been AI generated, which is terrible, but, apparently Detective Nekomata, I think is what it's called, was going to be its own game, but then they made it a storyline for Puni, which is just really lame. But then we also got more updates on Holy Horror Mansion, which seems really cool. I'm really hoping there wasn't any AI used in their trailer. It did just seem like a lot of gameplay, which is really good. But who knows? So this petition all started, I'm pretty sure, by this either tweet. I think this is a tweet. I don't know. I don't use Twitter. By this guy called Joe Applebrook. I believe they're a Japanese account. And he basically said, "We demand ports or remakes of Yokai Watch series to current gen platforms and international releases. Sign the petition." Oh my god! And what are my thoughts? I am the Yokai Watch guy. I'm probably the biggest I'm the biggest Yokai Watch fan, guys. Like, what do we? But no, I'm a really big Yokai Watch fan. I've had multiple series on my channel, on my main channel, which I will eventually go back to and beat Yokai Watch 3. I've made so many Yokai Watch animations. I own every game that has been released in the West. I even have Yokai Watch Just Dance for the Wii U, right? So I'm a pretty big Yokai Watch fan. You think something like this, I'd be like right on board with, but I'm not. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care, but then at the same time, this is gonna accomplish nothing. Let's be so real. This is gonna accomplish nothing. This is a whole big nothing burger. I don't want to sound like a doomer. I don't want to sound negative. I don't want to sound like a chud. But really, nothing ever happens, right? I don't know. This whole thing is just like, it is just the same as like, I'm pretty sure this guy even started that as well. I don't remember. I could be wrong. But I feel like this guy might even started the hashtag Save Yokai Watch a few years back. And that didn't really do much. That was just a trending hashtag. People want Yokai Watch, and everyone does. People want Yokai Watch. But the whole thing is that Level 5 is already doing this. They're already making, maybe not. They're not doing ports or remakes, but they are already in the works. Have plans for Yokai Watch to come to modern gen platforms. They're already doing that. Akihiro Hino, the CEO of Level 5, has already stated that Yokai Watch is not off the table. They do have plans for it. They do have something for it coming, right? And we even saw that. We saw that in their vision that they got stuff for Puni. Level 5 has something in the works, and eventually they will release something. They will do something about this. And one thing I wanna add is that where this kind of really came from as well is that Level 5 made a statement. They made a statement. What I mentioned earlier. They made a statement on Twitter, I believe, about this piracy and illegal distribution of their games. And where I think this came from, I read it somewhere on like Discord or something in the Yokai Watch server I'm in, is that people were making like a port or something of Yokai Watch 2 for Nintendo Switch, and if we use our thinking caps right now, that is pretty illegal. That is pretty illegal. I don't know. Now about this whole thing about the Yokai Watch 2 port or remake or whatever it was. I'm gonna read what 101 Leafy here said. If you guys don't know him, he has made a bunch of Yokai Watch content back in the day. I'm pretty sure he's the owner of Mount Wildwood Discord server and the Yokai Watch subreddit. So he said here what I basically want to say. I'm just gonna read it out for you. So sorry, but Level 5 has the right to be upset about a Switch homebrew port of a Nintendo published game. I get that it's fun to be upset and hate corporations, but the original tweet Level 5 is responding to got deleted, so people don't realize this is specifically about someone announcing Yokai Watch 2 for Nintendo Switch. No one would actually expect Nintendo to allow that, right? No, they wouldn't. Nintendo wouldn't like see that and be like, oh man, yeah, we're totally gonna allow that be uploaded to our eShop. I mean, I don't know, would they? I don't know, would they? They have a lot of crap on there, but no, I don't think they would. I don't think they would, because it's not an official like Level 5 thing. Level 5 would not be into that, right? So it's not about a fan game. It's about someone taking the original assets and announcing a homebrew for Nintendo Switch version. Right. And their logo was an edited version of the official one for Nintendo Switch logo. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's basically it there. Like, that's basically it. Like, it's not about like fan games or fan mods or anything. It's just a homebrew. It's just a homebrew of the original Yokai Watch 2 on Nintendo Switch. Like, that's really what it is. And they don't really have any right to do that. Like, I'm sorry, but they don't really have any right to do that. Like, I understand. It's one thing for, you know, and I'm all for that, being allowed to, like, go on 8shop. I'm pretty that's what it is, 8shop on the 3DS, to download, like, Yokai Watch and stuff like that on like, a modded 3DS. To do that, that's one thing. I don't really care. But, you know, it's not really pirating, I would say. It's not. But doing this, but uploading original assets as like a homebrew for Nintendo Switch, that's just piracy. That's piracy right there. However way you want to put it. One thing though that I said that I wanna share on someone's post, and this is just all my thoughts put into one here. I got a reply. Yeah, so I basically said, so this person on the Yokai Watch subreddit said, important formal petition to bring back Yokai Watch. So apparently, in response to Level 5's post, a fan, quote unquote, a fan, decided to gather firms to bring back Yokai Watch. And it seems like it's a serious thing. Alright, so what I said is, this is really dumb. Not to be a doomer or extremely negative, like what I said in the intro of this video, but this will accomplish nothing. Yokai Watch hasn't been forgotten by Level 5. They clearly have stuff in the works. And when Yokai Watch does eventually come back, and this is what I'm talking about. So the whole post is like, we want Yokai Watch back in the West on modern platforms. Not just in the West, but on modern platforms. But a lot of people are doing this as like, we want Yokai Watch back in the West, right? But Yokai Watch is coming back in the West. When Yokai Watch does eventually come back, it will 100% be localized, as every Level 5 project has been localized now. And that is true. Level 5 has done this. I don't remember what the first game was. It was either Megaton Musashi or a different game of theirs. But since that came out, Megaton Musashi W, every Level 5 game has been localized worldwide, globally, same day. So anyways, all in all, sorry for this like random rant. I'm sorry if this is like all disconnected, doesn't make any sense. This is gonna be a bitch to edit. I don't know. I don't really have much information going off. You know, I'm just looking at this pretty blindly, figuring stuff out, patching things together. You know, but whatever. I'm gonna be so honest, guys. Do not sign the petition. No, I'm not here to police you. Do whatever you want to do, but I'm just telling you now that this petition won't do anything. Don't harass Level 5 or Hino or anything. It's not gonna do anything, right? Don't be annoying spreading this everywhere, because that's annoying, right? It's not helpful. It's not gonna help anything. The petition is not gonna suddenly awaken level 5 and be like, oh my god, we've been wrong. They need this. We gotta start working on the next Yokai Watch now. We gotta start porting the games over now. That's not gonna happen. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. One other thing that I do want to like mention, it's somewhat related because it's Yokai Watch related, but like what's up with Abdallah and Ant Dude right now, man? Like what is up with that? Like they have like so many like new videos about Yokai Watch. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't want to watch them. I'm not interested. I am subscribed to him, but I just want to say Abdallah, he's not really a good person. I'm sorry to break it to you people if any of you are like huge Abdallah fans. I definitely was before like kind of like learning any of the stuff that he did, any of the controversial, stuff. I mean, you could just leave it in the past, right? But like, I don't know. But I'm not gonna get into that. So Abdallah and Ant Dude did a collaboration together on about Yokai Watch. It was first, I think, Ant Dude's video where he was looking at the entire Yokai Watch like series in total, at least in the West, from Yokai Watch 1, 2, 3. I don't think he played Blasters. I didn't watch that video. I wasn't really too interested in it. But apparently, like, he did not even beat any of the games, or at least like he did beat some of out of the trilogy there, but he didn't do like any of the post game. I think he did mention that like, oh yeah, they're pretty amazing post games or something, but like I don't know. And then Abdallah's just like the rise and fall of Yokai Watch, and he's just discussing it with Ant Dude. Like, come on, bro. Stop milking this shit, dude. Like, you haven't made Yokai Watch content in, like, forever. Okay, well, he did that, but I don't know. I feel like he's just kind of milking it, no? I don't know. And then there's this post, there's this upload here. Can Yokai Watch ever come back? Oh my god. Guys, can Yokai Watch ever come back? If we all band together, we can do it. I actually made a big-ass comment on this one. I actually got a like, but he likes, like, almost every comment, so who knows? I don't know if that means anything. It only has 2 likes though too, so like hardly anyone has like probably even seen it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna read it. Yeah, I'll keep this on screen so you guys can check it out. But I don't know. It's weird that like they're all kind of like making like videos now about Yokai Watch. I don't know. That's just that little side tangent I wanted to make. Anyway, that's about it. I'll see you later. Sorry again if this is just a really wacky rant. Anyway, see you guys later.